Welcome to Cartoonist by Night. I am Anthony Laatsch. I am joined here with D. Gibson. Also, some special guests. We have Brian Lynch from Hot Wing of Justice. We have Minerva Fox and Winston Gambro. How's it going, everybody?
Good.
Fabulous.
My
Awesome.
my hosting brain was about to say, and we have Matt Hansel and we have Troy DONGARRA, and I'm like, well, we have a very small cast here tonight. That's why we had to call in our friends to jump in and save the show. So here we are for another one of our kind of hangout episodes where we draw anything and discuss anything. And without wasting any time, we're going to jump into it and kind of talk about what we plan to work on. D. Brad, we see a sketch on your desk there. Can you let us know what you're going to be working on here tonight?
Um, I think it was Troy that started make a unflattering self-portrait,
Yes.
and I got tagged by Kevin Wolf to do it. And so when we were setting up, I wasn't sure if I could do it, so I didn't want to try and figure it out during the show. So I think I've got something that's going to work, and then I'll just clean it up and work on that.
Yeah,
Have
myself and
fun.
Brian are holding our self portraits up here, unflattering self portraits, and
I got tagged by Anthony, and
Uh,
so yeah, Troy came up with that idea, and yeah, it's been kind of going around
oh,
a little bit. So, all right, yeah, cool. It's a good start there. Let's jump over to Minerva. What do you plan to be working on tonight?
All right. Tonight I'm working on a comic, one of my personal ones for once. It's which actually kind of nice and just doing it fully analog,
Cool.
including the lettering. I'm not going to color it because screw that noise. But it's a little horror one shot and it's called Deadline. I'm just pulling
Deadline.
out some Hungry Ghost Month feels and vibes for it. I'm just scary, isolated person getting scared.
Cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Pretty
doing.
cool.
Excellent. Winston, any idea what you're working on?
Yes, I'm drawing a page from my webtoon. It's called A Safe Place to Live. It is about an idyllic 50s Americana town that is actually a bunker deep below the earth and
Ooh.
has many dark secrets.
All right.
Ooh.
Yeah, we heard a little bit about that the last time we hung out with Winston. So yeah, you can always go back in the feed and check out those episodes. But that'll be cool to see. Moving on along with that. How do you have like a an endpoint in mind, or is it kind of like ongoing until it's not? Any idea yet?
Yeah, I it's probably going to be 7 chapters of 40 pages, and I
Nice.
just started drawing. I am in the middle of chapter 3, so we're
Okay.
getting there. We're
Yeah, yeah.
getting there.
Wow, that's a lot of pages. Good
I
job.
Yeah,
believe
it
I
just
believe in you.
just kept getting longer.
All right, Brian from Hot Wing of Justice. What are you working on this evening?
well, I was going to play the role of Troy tonight, and up until about a half an hour before we started recording, I had zero idea what I was going to do.
Oh, sure. Yep.
Then I remembered I had these, so I'm either going to make some Pokemon fans really happy by making their cards worth more. I've got these Pokemon cards, and on the side of it, it's got the basic fire energy. So I'm going to draw Harold kind of like holding the fire energy and
Okay.
acrylic paint marker to just kind of go over the card and see what I can do with it. Have fun with it.
That's awesome. All right, and I'll jump over to mine. Ignore Scooby and Shaggy here. That was just my that was just
Oh, every.
after a very successful Boktober of October prompts that Brian Lynch hosted, I decided to draw Kermit for every prompt, and I didn't want to give up the Muppets for November, so I've been drawing Sesame Street characters, and now I'm working on some Muppet babies that have yet to be posted. So I have a Kermit, I've got a Gonzo, I've got a baby animal. And some that I have penciled out here, I am going to be working on a baby Bunsen and baby Beaker. I've got them
They were
all.
my fave.
Yeah, it was always great when they showed up to the party. And then
Hmm.
one, not from the original show, but my friend Emmett is a fan of the new iteration of Muppet Babies, which has my favorite Muppet, Sweetums, as a baby Sweetums.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh,
once I looked into that, I'm like, I didn't know this existed. So
Yeah.
yeah, so Baby Sweetums is part of the new generation of that. So I'm probably going to work on those ones, but I do have sketched out a Baby Piggy and a Baby Fozzie, which I noticed Fozzie doesn't change so much minus the hat, and then the scarf just gets, or the tie or whatever, gets extra
Hmm.
big. That's what makes him a Muppet Baby version, is that the tie just gets
Oh.
bigger. But it's probably the one that he still wears as an adult, I guess.
Yeah, I was going to
Yeah.
say maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just grew
Kind
into
of
it.
tracks.
But I was looking at a lot of the designs, and I'm like, all right, Animal, he's got a bonnet, and Gonzo's got his suspenders and stuff, and everyone's got like a certain different outfit. But I'm like, wow, Fozzie isn't too different, but it's the key thing to have that little spinner hat and the giant scarf. So
Are you familiar with oh shoot, now I'm blanking. Survival Street, the comic. Have you?
yes, I think I've read if the first one, if not a couple.
Okay. I just finished the first trade and I was like, oh, I'm glad I'm sitting down with Anthony. I know he's a big Muppet fan. I need your thoughts.
Yeah, I think that might have been one of those where I like read the first one and then I probably meant to get the trade, but now future Anthony, when he listens back to this, I know he's going to place that order. So
So is it connected to Muppets or what is it?
Yeah.
It's not quite, it's legally distinct Sesame Street Muppets. And
Okay. Yeah.
basically late stage capitalism has fully taken over the corporations, run the world, and they become like freedom fighters.
That gives me hope.
All right.
and unfortunately, our cast member Matt Hansel isn't here tonight, but I will do a plug for him. So he did this cartoon puppet horror theater comic.
All
Uh,
right.
Oh yeah.
yeah, he was the artist on that, and so yeah, if we're talking kind of puppet comics, that's another one to plug there. I think it's just the one issue here, but yeah, looks like Matt did the art and the colors for this here, so that one's a fun one. Cool. So yes, we're gonna dive into what we're working on here. One thing when I ended the last kind of random episode that we did, I then started to see some answers to some random questions that we actually didn't get to address on the show. And this is
All
going to
right.
be a very special moment because two people that submitted questions are here with us this evening. So now they're going to be forced to answer their own question. I am starting with the first one that came through. Winston Gambro writes, "What's the deal with airline food?" So we reached out to our all the people on Instagram and sending out questions and whatever. So Winston, you want to kick it off with what is the deal with airline food?
It's in those little bags and stuff. I don't even remember how the bits go.
Yeah, I,
Pretty, s-
I
it's
think it's just great
pretty
that you
sad.
put
Like,
that.
isn't it like, is there such a thing anymore, really? Like, you used to get complimentary meals where, at least in Canada, they don't really have them anymore.
No,
Yeah.
it's all unless you got a peanut allergy, it's just peanuts.
Yeah.
Anything
Or
under
a
4 hours,
cookie,
yeah,
a
yeah.
cookie or nuts. Yeah.
Maybe a can of pop. No, not even a single serving thing like from Fight
Hmm.
Club. So nothing.
Hmm.
I've only flown twice in my life, and they're a long several years ago, so I have no idea. All I can remember is probably just getting like little pretzels or something, but I don't think any
Yeah.
flights that I had were long enough to even, require a meal or anything. But so yeah, I wish I knew what the deal was.
I think that's the deal. It's disappeared.
Yeah, that's the deal.
It gone.
But
You know
yeah,
that whole late stage capitalism thing. We need some Muppets fighting for our airline food.
now I'm wondering if when Winston sent that question, if he had any idea that I was going to be fired right back at him to answer.
I literally had the thought as I was sending it. I'm like, I'm glad I don't have to answer this.
Mhm.
Put on
Excellent.
At first, so
Now,
Irony.
I may or may not have influenced the guest invites, knowing what questions were going to be answered. I don't know if that played a part in it, but I'll never tell.
Subliminal.
So, Anthony, how does one submit questions?
We did it through Instagram, where I didn't do it for this evening just because I knew I had a couple of these here. But before we record, we will throw it out on Instagram and the stories usually, because they set up, you can do like the question prompts, and then you can get the answers filtered in pretty easy enough. And I used to try it on Facebook and everything, but don't really get too much activity over there. So, but if anybody's listening and watching at home, they can always just comment wherever Cartoonist by Night is, whether it's Instagram or Facebook or YouTube. They can always send in questions anytime, and we can address them on the show.
Good to know.
Yes. All right, let's put the other one on the spot. What's great is that I don't remember what the questions were, so I don't have any prepared answers. Looking at my screenshot here, we have Brian Lynch from Hot Wing of Justice. He goes, "What cartoon pet would be your ideal companion?" Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Anybody who wants to jump in, feel free to.
Any subgenre restrictions there, Lynch?
yeah, I just, as long as it's cartoon. I actually remember I probably had an answer for this when I asked it, but I can't think of what that answer was. So, Minerva, go ahead.
What was his? Damn it! Never mind. I can't remember the name of the tiger. It was a white tiger from the show Ronin Warriors, from the 90s, and he was just a smart kitty that had armor and was the sheath for the swords, or held sheaths for the swords, and dual wielded everything. It's kind of cool, and you can ride them. Yeah. So yeah, transportation, protection, and kitty.
Never heard of that show. Sounds cool.
It's an anime. That was
what's it called again?
Ronin Warriors. It's actually getting a sequel series soon, I think, via Crunchyroll.
Okay. Yeah.
Under its original name, Samurai Troopers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Samurai Troopers.
Yeah. Classic late 80s design.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
When I was a kid growing up, the only time I saw Japanese animation was on the French channel. And so I always assumed that those were French cartoons.
That's amazing.
Like till I got older, that I said, "Oh no, the Japanese cartoon."
I didn't know, like, and it was called Battle of the Planets when I would watch it, but that one, I didn't know that was Japanese animation. I'm like, oh, I was ahead of my time watching that.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah. And Robotech,
right?
Transformers.
I love Transformers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I want to say Scooby-Doo for mine, just because.
Yeah, I was thinking of that one too.
But he'll eat you out of house and home.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yes, he would. I've always wanted a Great Dane. And then I saw video clips of Great Danes, and like,
yeah,
that might be too much.
Yeah, a friend of mine had one. It was a super nice dog, but I was always intimidated just by how large it was.
Very.
When I used to go to a dog park, there was one. His name was Mouse, and I would just like smack the heck out of his hindquarters just to give him pets, and he would just lean into it. It's like, yeah, lean against me, and then I'd lean too much.
And, what's that? I'll go. Okay. It was if I had a backup answer, it's kind of skirting outside of the cartoon realm, but if we're looking at Fraggle Rock, Sprocket the dog.
Oh yeah, that'd be good. There was a Fraggle Rock animated cartoon.
Yeah.
Right there, so I think that can count.
There we go. I'll count it then.
So then I'll just because I forgot what my original answer was going to be, and just because we had just mentioned it, I'll say Ravage from Transformers, and maybe I can get a cool cassette deck that was Soundwave to go along with them. So
Excellent.
Aw, Bunsen, you're so cute.
Now, I know that Winston, you're an animal fan.
Yes, big animal fan.
Yes.
I also jumped to Scooby-Doo, but groceries are so expensive. So I will say
This economy.
maybe Dino Mutt. He's like Scooby-Doo, but
Yeah,
only
the robot.
he can eat and he can like use gadgets and stuff.
There we go.
Yeah, that's a good one. I was thinking like Inspector Gadget's dog. Brain is he Brain?
yeah, Brain with
Yeah, that'd be a good one. He's super smart.
I just remember Penny. I don't remember Breen at all.
he was a
Yeah.
whitish tan color, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Inspector Gadget.
Snoopy, we can throw in there too. He'd make a great dog, I think. As far as
Oh, yeah, I remember him now. Oh, that brings back memories. With his little collar with the little springy thing, his microphone, I guess.
Yeah.
Ah,
If I chose a Dalmatian, do I have to take all 101 of them?
Oh yeah, come on. They love each other. You can't
yeah,
separate.
can you imagine the cuddle puddle on that?
They're pretty high energy in real life.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Yeah.
If Troy was here, I'm going to answer for him. I bet you he's going to say Snoopy.
Snoopy. That'd be a good one. Yeah.
That's a chill dog. Although, complete misrepresentation of a beagle, though.
Too
Yes.
quiet.
My beagle Sandy used to bark at everything and anything, and was completely if she got a scent, she would disappear. And we know
Uh-huh.
Snoopy did not do that.
No.
What about Joe? Was it Joe? Yeah, Joe Cool. Is that a good representation of beagles? I almost said Joe
Oh,
Chill. I'm like, no, that guy shot Batman's parents.
Yeah, Joe Chill. No, nobody wants to be Joe Chill.
I mean, you got to remember, Snoopy did get into his or on top of his doghouse and try to shoot Red Baron. So I mean,
oh yeah.
Right. Rover
And since
148.
'tis the season, I did play that song to commemorate the season starting.
see, there's two versions of that song though. So you played the Christmas one?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, there's a Christmas version of it. Yeah.
There's a different version?
Yeah, the original. It was 10,
Oh,
20,
shoot.
30, 40, 50 or more. The Bloody Red Baron. Blah 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 blah. Yes,
Oh, shoot.
yeah,
All
Snoopy
right.
versus the Red Baron.
Just not the Christmas version. I've
No.
only heard of the Christmas version. Okay, well,
Yeah.
go look that
Yeah.
up and I'll save it. Okay.
The music to it at all. I think they use the same music, just change the lyrics up. Kind of like
If I had a record player, sorry to interrupt there.
Oh.
It's on this album I have.
Oh, amazing.
Yep. D-Bread's always within an arm's reach of whatever we're talking about.
how does he? Oh, because he's in the past. He already knows what we already talked about, so that's how he's able to pull it.
That's how he does it.
I'm in
Yeah,
the past. I'm not in the past, I'm in the future.
Oh,
He's in the future, having watched our past,
right.
which is his present.
You already saw the. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
bring something there.
Put time travel into this.
as I was drawing Honeydew here, I had to make sure to not give him eyes.
Right.
No.
I have to go back on one of my I do these Winter Muppet series each winter and just kind of draw a different character and just kind of dressing them up in whatever winter outfits I can Google, and I have to look back to see if I gave him eyes because
Oh,
I'm wondering I could have very easily done that like 2 years ago without realizing that detail.
true.
Now I'm smarter though.
You gave
You
him
have the
the
technology.
site for Christmas.
Yeah. Maybe future Anthony will put that photo in there.
Don't do it.
And
It's a
Scooter's
trap.
eyes are attached to his glasses.
Have you ever seen the picture of Scooter without his glasses?
Yeah, it's kind of nightmare fuel.
Oh, there was something. I was hanging out with my friend Emmett last night as we were drawing, and I was talking about. I was kind of giving some like cartoonist tips, and as I was drawing a character, I'm like, oh, I want to. Well, I was drawing Luigi, and I wanted him scared. So then I'm like, oh, it's important to put the eyebrows like in the hat area rather than like on the face, you know. And so I'm just kind of explaining that as we're drawing along and everything, and then he said something along the lines of, "You're never truly scared if your eyebrows are like aren't on your hat." It was something like that, and I'm like, that's a deep quote. So.
Yeah, they have to jump off your face if you're really scared.
Yeah, it's a good litmus test.
I've been
We're
going
so
through
smart.
the Muppet Babies omnibus comic books, and it's always fun when Beaker and Bunsen show up because they get like dropped off, and Nanny's just like, "Oh, Beaker and Bunsen are gonna hang out." I don't know where, you know. It's just funny that they're not there all the time. They just get dropped off.
Oh, okay.
Remember
I
that
don't know
there's
all the
one-
lore. I don't
But they're
know.
at the labs, I assume.
Say that again.
They're at the Muppet Labs, I would assume.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
But they're babies.
Oh, the Muppet Montessori School for Genius Kids or something like that. And that's one of their Teacher Institute days, so that's when Nanny takes care of them.
Yeah, I need to do a deep dive on like when Nanny where she comes from and how she got
Roped
saddled.
into this. Does she have a graduate degree in baby things, raising kids and everything like that? Is she paying? Okay, I'm getting way too millennial on this. All right, no. We're gonna keep this lighthearted. I'm good. I'm good.
Hey, some of you will remember before we recorded, I said I was going to get all my Muppet talk out, so I'm not talking about it on air again. But here we are.
That's an endless well.
Yeah.
At least you admit it.
So is that like, are the Muppets like your ultimate passion?
It's definitely a top one when it comes to like longest fandoms and stuff and things that stayed with me. And I guess I put Star Wars and Muppets and comics in general, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but Weird Al, I put him in that category too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Have you ever been to any of his live shows?
Oh, he has.
Oh, okay. Maybe we were on the same list.
As of this summer, I think maybe around 28 of them. I think around like 27 or 28.
Damn.
Yeah.
Minerva.
Yeah, I've been going since the Bad Hair Day tour in the mid to late 90s, and if he comes to the area, I'll see him as many times as possible, and whether it be Wisconsin and Illinois, and a couple times same tour. And he just announced, as the day of this recording, he just announced that he is going to do another string of dates in the new year for 2026. So I'm crossing the fingers that he'll still, come to a city that he didn't come to in the area.
Oh man.
We'll see.
I need okay. Note to future Minerva.
Well,
Look up Weird Al.
I'll probably remember too when I see some info that I could always send it over to you.
Okay. I'm saving myself a task for that too. Yeah.
I've been to many a different genre of live music, and Weird Al is just nobody does it better than Weird Al.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't
What's your
see,
favorite song?
but I just there was a comic artist that that I had wanted to see, and I had not seen him in my area in forever. And I'm like, I'm going to take a 4.5 hour trip to St. Louis. And I went to a GalaxyCon show and met Weird Al.
Yeah.
Well worth talking to him, man. What a super, super cool guy. And I was surprised the line wasn't longer, so they gave you like some extra time to kind of just hang out and have a conversation with him, which was neat.
It's awesome.
Yeah, that was an awesome
a bigger
reveal.
one too.
Who
I'm
was
sorry.
the comic person you wanted to meet?
JM, I always mess up his name, Demetrius. He did
sure.
the artist, I'm sorry, he was the writer for Craven's Last Hunt, the Spider-Man story. And I already met Mike Zeck. And wanted to meet the writer of the story because that whole story, and spoilers for a 1990s story, there was never really any kind of characters that of like, and Craven's a B-lister maybe of Spider-Man's villains, and for him to have committed suicide at the end of that story arc, it really kind of like set the tone for certain things. And I got to talk to both Zek and JM about it, and to hear the stories as to what they pitched and the fact that Marvel let them do and everything. But then they had to kind of, JM was saying that they had received some letters about Kraven's suicide, and so they wrote the sequel to that was Soul of the Hunter, where Kraven goes basically into Peter's dreams and everything, kind of looking for redemption for what he did to Peter in the Last Hunt story. So really, really well done. One of my favorite story arcs for Spider-Man, because Mike Zeck did a great job expressing, because Spider-Man was in the black costume at that point, and just those facial expressions, just everything, and then Kraven's expressions when he put on the suit and everything. If you haven't read it, sorry for the spoiler, just a really, really good read, and very, very good insight into everything. And then to hear JM say what Kraven's motivation was, I had it wrong for all these years, because I had always thought like he felt he had the pinnacle of his hunt. His biggest archenemy was Spider-Man. And so since he had already defeated him, took over his persona, and kind of went down that route, that he had hit the epiphany of his hunting career. There was nothing else as big as he can hunt anymore. Oh. And AM was like, nope, not that. I'm like, really? He goes, he made the quote where he was quoting his mother, who we had found out was clinically insane previously. And Kraven literally just kind of like lost his mind, and that's where all of this came from and everything. I'm like, oh, interesting.
Okay.
So, I'm a little confused. So his motivation was just madness?
Yeah, the madness overtook him at the end there, and that's why he committed suicide at the end of it. Like I said, the whole story is just great. It goes with him hunting Spider-Man. You think killing Spider-Man, because he buries him in everything. He puts on the suit and kind of takes over his life. There's scenes where there's he's like just doused with spiders and everything like this here, trying to just take over what Peter was and figure out his motivation to everything and be Spider-Man. So really well written, really well. And that was my motivation to go to St. Louis. And in turn, I got to meet Weird Al, and I also met Mick Foley from WWE, Mankind.
Oh, yeah.
Super nice.
I was so riveted by that storytelling that I started to color Bunson's scarf blue instead of red, but thankfully I was able to color over it and not lose it completely.
The details, all about the details, Anthony.
Ryan, you're so distracting. Oh my gosh.
I was listening. I was so engaged, and then I'm like, oops.
Nice.
But yeah, when you sent me that picture of Weird Al, I was just like, oh yeah, That's awesome. I've seen that he's done a couple conventions here and there, so that's kind of cool that he's been on that circuit too.
I kind of thought he'd be too big for conventions. Like, not that he's
well,
like he's obviously nice enough, but I kind of thought like his line would be insane.
That was a surprise. Now at the Galaxy Con, they had the Superman from the most recent WB series. I forget what that's called. He was there, but I didn't really see him. They had a bunch of like the Has Been Hotel voice actors there. The biggest names, I thought, like Giancarlo Esposito from Breaking Bad and The Mandalorian and everything. I thought he'd have a big line. I thought Weird Al would have a line. And it was funny because we've all been to, I assume, some conventions where, especially in the Chicago area, where they kind of like put a curtain in front of the celebrity. So you can't take pictures or engage or anything like that there. And the only one that had that curtain in front of him was Weird Al. They had, like I said, Giancarlo. They had Steve from Blue's Clues. They had a couple wrestlers there. And the big Bruce Campbell. Now, Bruce Campbell had the biggest line, like up and down, back and forth this convention hall and everything.
Right.
And he didn't have a curtain in front of him. And I was like, okay.
If I remember correctly from the Fan Expo Chicago, one of the celebrities that had that curtain treatment was Winston Gambro, right?
Oh,
you kind of had to shut yourself off there just because there's too much flash photography.
Oh, yeah, it's exhausting.
So I mean, they put you on the billing right up there with all of like the Star Wars people and stuff.
Right? Yeah, I remember.
Callback.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised Bruce Campbell like still has that many people, just because I don't know if I've ever done a convention he wasn't at.
Right. Everybody's met him already, right?
And met him twice and everything.
And I felt bad. I mean, Lou Ferrigno's again a real nice guy, but he's not really interested in talking to you unless you're paying. At least that's always the impression that I've gotten from him.
Right.
Every time, like I said, you didn't have a line. I just wanted to go up there and say, hey, man, after all these years, I love it. I love that you're going to be in, Marvel movies coming up and everything with your little cameos. And he really, I don't know. He was polite. Don't get me wrong, but it was like, all right, I don't really have time to talk with you. I want to go back to talking over here, which I respect that. Yeah. Giancarlo.
I was just going to say it's going to be a little awkward because Lou Ferrigno is a special guest tonight. I'm waiting in the
Lou.
He's waiting in the literal green room right now on Zoom. But
I have so many questions about King of Queens.
That's right. He was on that.
I have a kind of a surreal celebrity encounter. Well, for one thing, I used the bathroom next to one of the Weasley twins, but that's not a great story. So it was right. It was during Walking Dead season 1, and for whatever reason, the show hadn't exploded yet. So it was John Berthenol and the actress who plays Andrea. They were at C2E2 and literally had no line, and we're like, are they like signing? And John Berthenol saw us standing there and waved us over.
Oh yeah, he seems like a nice guy.
I think he was like, he was nice, but I also think he was just like bored out of his mind. He's like, something to do, cool,
right?
Wow.
Can you imagine in this day and age a Walking Dead star having no line?
Yeah.
A few years ago, I was in Milwaukee and went up to see Neil Adams and it was a con that just had a timing because there was some kind of, I believe it was a jazz or blues on, and just about entire population was over there. And so I had access to Neil Adams, the guy who created Firestorm, just a bunch of these comic creators. And then I go to the celebrity section, and Ryan Hurst from Sons of Anarchy, Walking Dead was there. and I got to talk to him. It was right after he had fallen down the elevator in the Walking Dead show, and I'm like, "What did you think of that?" He goes, "I just do my job, man." And he was polite, very cool question, but
It's a paycheck, dude.
it's like, all right, right. And, I met Kari Payton, and who was King Ezekiel, and he also has the voice of Cyborg on Teen Titans Go.
Oh,
And he didn't have a line, and my budget was already gone, so I didn't have enough to pay for an autograph or anything like that. But I just wanted to go up and say, "Hey, man, I love it. My daughter with me. We love you in Teen Titans." He came from around his table, gave her a hug, talking.
Nice.
I must say, had 15 minutes before he came into line, and he gave me one of those cyborg booyahs, and he says, "All right, guys, I got to go back over."
I didn't know he did cyborg.
That's a fun
Yeah,
fact.
see, and probably one of the nicest celebrities I've ever met, and just really, really enjoyed the conversation, and obviously the rolling with it, you know. So, and that was, like I said, it was Walking Dead had been around for a while because Ryan Hurst was on the show at that time. So
Right.
It's like, okay.
We're going to take a little check-in on some drawings. I think I may have finished up Bunsen and Beaker here, Muppet Baby style. So here they are.
Babies.
Those are awesome.
I was going to draw them on separate cards, but I'm like, you know what?
No,
That's going to be a 2-for-1. So
Yeah, that's a
they're
good deal.
adorable, Anthony.
oh, thank you. And yeah, my plan is that when I kind of do one round of them, or just kind of looking at some reference, but I want to do another round where I then kind of start making my own poses and stuff. But that's kind of where I'm at right now. I think I'm going to work on Baby Sweetums next.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. They're
Wasn't
really
there
good,
like
man.
a character made up for that show, Skeeter?
Yeah. Scooter's
Yeah,
sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know if she showed up anywhere else other than that.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't think so either.
Shenanigans, the continuity.
Shenanigans. Checking in on D. Brad's unflattering self-portrait. How's it coming along for you?
I think it's unflattering.
Looks like you need some coffee there.
Yeah.
Or you had too much.
That could be.
Oh.
He's gone beyond.
Stayed up all night to hit a deadline and is still reeling off with coffee buzz.
Yeah.
That's what that look is.
Coffee does not keep me awake, though. It makes me drowsy.
Oh.
I have the opposite effect.
Mm-hmm.
And checking in on Minerva. How's your comic coming along? Anything to share?
Just started the trim lines for page 7, but I just finished laying out and penciling in page 6, which is not bad considering it was like half background and half just portrait. So it's like, oh, okay, easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
There we go.
And now we're going into some tension here. So it's like, yes.
And this one will be planned for like a self-publishing route. Is that where you're looking at?
Yep. I'm going to be consolidating a bunch of other comics that I have planned out that are not big enough for like their own like little floppy. It's just a bunch of small ones, and they're all horror based.
Cool.
And stuff. Why not?
Excellent.
Eventually.
And checking in on Winston, how you liking your progress over there?
It's going good. It is. I'll share my screen.
Oh, sure. Yep, definitely.
Ooh, did that share?
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
It shared.
Yeah. So red and blue lines are the final pencils or final inks. I still pencil traditionally, and then
Oh, neat.
yeah.
And it will be colored. Those two colors will just be like kind of two color, I think.
No, it is fully colored. I can
okay.
I can pull up.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah, it's all this kind of warm palette.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
an
Oh,
awesome.
I do like that harmony you got going on there.
I like that drawing of that GameCube controller. That's spot on.
Thanks, man. That took me all day.
Hey, it was worth it.
Yeah,
That's
so
cool.
that's my progress.
What's
And that's
great is
available.
seeing your desktop, how you have your Photoshop laid out.
Oh yes, how is it similar to yours?
I use Clip Studio Pro, but I like seeing the similarities of what, like mine is just flipped because I'm left-handed. So I'm like, oh, that's what it looks like for writing.
Fellow left-hander here.
Yeah. Can do
I
a build better than anyone.
I've never I only use Photoshop because I'm used to it. Like that's what I was raised on. But like I saw the perspective tool in Clip Studio.
Oh,
I'm like, oh my, and
oh my
Photoshop.
God. Winston, if there's any way outside of this you want to see it in action, I can totally show you.
Oh no, I have seen it in action, and
Okay, all
I'm
right.
like that's the best selling for that program I've ever seen. I need that. I'm using a ruler on my tablet right now.
Oh my
Oh,
God,
yeah.
it has upped my background game so much using that tool. And it's also helped me, like, I've gotten better eyeballing perspective because of it. Because I
Oh,
can now, like, I like mind palace the grid lines now. Ish. It's still not accurate, but it's still it's been helping a lot.
We are going to jump
Yeah.
over to Brian if you want to take a
All right.
look.
Start doing the Pokemon card. I got to let that dry first, and then
Mhm.
I'll.
Yeah, I'm
And
sorry.
then,
Who's the guy on it? The
yeah,
Yep, let people
It's
know about
Harold.
Harold and his Hot Wing of Justice real quick.
Hot Wing of Justice is a chicken who got zapped off of a bucket and wound up with a fire wing. And the left wing is a fire and allows him to have crazy adventures right now. And also, just I'm doing a D-Brad here. Happen to have my first book here where it has a bunch of the cartoons, everything in here. So I got that. And then I also drew, after seeing we were talking about Scotty Young doing some stickers. I saw him do a Snoopy kind of as an alien, so I'm doing him.
Oh, that's adorable. Oh, poor Woodstock. He doesn't know what's going on.
Just gonna add some background colors to this here, and like I said, so I was waiting for the other thing to go. I'm just like, hey, gonna have a little bit of fun here, and this is what I've come up with so far.
Beautiful.
Brian, I just love the fact that Harold has been living rent-free in your brain, like what, 5+ years now?
A little less than
Less?
little
Oh,
less than
okay.
that.
Yeah. It's just
About
like
three.
your little baby.
Yeah, and I'm surprised that personally that I've kept with the posting every day. I thought I would drop off of that a little bit, but even if it's just a quick sketch or something, I've been posting on Instagram for the entire 3 years, almost 4 years on Instagram and everything.
Bravo,
so,
dude.
incredible.
Bunch of characters have been created throughout the universe. Joke and Lantern. I got Risa called Bart. So, and I mean, one of the things is, and through, again, Anthony's mentioned this before, we've met a lot of us through Yeah Comics. Joe, the manager over there, has Monday Mystery Industry Mondays where we can get together and create, and had quite a few characters even just through conversations that have inspired through that there. So yeah, I appreciate that, Minerva, because it's been interesting journey. I never thought I'd be doing something like this here, and yet here I am, and having a great time with it, and just awesomeness. So
Yes.
The quirky dogs.
Well, I think that answers the question for cartoon pets.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that.
Let's see here. Oh, my brother Adam. My brother Adam writes, If you had to draw a superhero based on your favorite soda, what would it look like?
What the heck?
That's bizarre. Okay.
Fanta.
It's a real thinking
Orange.
person's question.
Uh-huh.
Are we talking flavor, brand? What are we thinking here?
I think whatever
Your interpretation.
Yeah.
I think root beer is going to be my favorite overall. So,
Have you ever been to the Root Beer Museum in Wisconsin Dells?
yeah, so that showed up in my feed not too long ago, and I saved that screenshot. And I've never been there, but I need to go there.
I went last month. It's
Oh, really?
museum might be stretching it.
Okay.
It's a lot. It kind of seems like you know how some people you go in their basement and they just have like a collection of beer cans,
Oh, sure.
Oh, okay.
or like it's like a Coke themed lamp, and like everything the pillows have Coke on them.
Okay.
Right.
It's kind of like that. Like you kind of imagine his wife is like, "Get this root beer stuff out of here."
Like, I'll make a museum for it.
Awesome.
And it's $5, so it's well worth it. But
Yeah, there we go.
it's worth $5. I'll say that much.
But maybe plan some other things that day too.
Yeah, don't go only for the museum. It's in the back.
No.
It's in the back of a store.
Cancel my plans.
We had a similar experience at Michigan. We were visiting my sister-in-law and her family. And this was years ago. And we were looking for stuff to do. And my wife comes across on Google this bug museum. And we're driving up. It's off this main road. We're driving back and forth. Don't see it. Maybe they closed it. She goes, do you think that's it? Or you place the house? I'm like, well, let's pull in and at least see what the number is. Sure enough, it was this house, but it was converted into partially it had like a given thing. But all those missing things from the 1970s science labs, the huge acrylic bugs in the jars of formaldehyde that are probably not doing with the animals. That was his bug museum, and it was just a bunch of old science class stuff that was in there. Like, and we paid for this?
Okay.
I grew up with this in my science classes.
Like House in the Rock when it's not a House in the Rock wannabe museum. Basically.
I think Minerva is 2 for 2 on mentioning House of Rock on her Cartoonist by Night episode. So there we go.
Yeah?
Yep, 2 for 2. I think we talked about that. Yeah.
Oh, because of the creepy dolls in the women's bathroom. Yes. Yes.
Are they sending you a check now, Minerva?
They better. They're usually late on their payments. I have accumulated quite a backlog with them.
Maybe they can pay you in creepy dolls or something.
Oh, so, hey, Brett, House on the Rock is a Wisconsin? Or is it? Yeah, okay. It's a Wisconsin fixture where it's just a really weird architectural house where some dude just decided to make it had just very interesting things in it, and he kept on building upon it, and then it actually turned into a museum. So it's all what Winston experienced, like what House in the Rock, what it wants to be House in the Rock.
Yes,
and it's featured in American Gods. There you go.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. It's got a carousel. It's got the weird, creepy dolls. It's got these old things from the past century.
Okay.
Dioramas and stuff. It is just, it's weird. It smells weird in there too. But you can spend the entire day there.
Oh, wow.
Because they got everything crammed into corners. Everything. Yeah. Like the doll room, it's dolls in every corner of it. And they also have one of the biggest or longest little bridges not bridges, the little hallway that you can walk out to over the
that overlooks the trees and everything. Yeah.
Without it or anything to it. So ever been up there on a windy day? It's a little precarious feeling, I'll tell you.
And if there's any sort of bad juju, like an Annabelle doll in there, someone had to have brought some bad juju home with it or something like that because there's history in that house.
Oh yeah.
Creepy history.
If all those things could talk, it
Oh, no thanks. Oh, like the Stephen King, like was it a Stephen King book that had toys that came alive and were, malicious? That's not Toy Story?
Right.
I mean, he's written so many, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably. Okay.
I'm sure he did.
Or was it from The Storyteller with John Hurt? I don't know.
Jim Henson storyteller, right?
Yeah, with
Yeah.
John Hurt as the narrator? Or maybe I'm just
No,
cross.
yeah, that's the show. You're right.
Okay.
yeah, I don't remember an episode where it'd be like the toys or the dolls or anything like that there.
Okay, then I'm thinking of something else.
And I'm not educated enough on Stephen King's novels to know if he ever did a evil Toy Story kind of a thing.
You probably did though, considering.
So yeah, I think my superhero soda character would just be like a giant tree root that's got a bunch of beer hanging off the branches. So to answer the question, that's what I'm going for. That would be the root beer superhero.
Okay.
Anybody else have a superhero idea for your favorite soda?
Soda.
I like wild cherry Pepsi, and I jumped to kind of like a Tarzan-esque wild man character. Then
Yeah.
I don't know, there's Cherry from like Matt Fraction's Hawkeye, who's like a cool redheaded chick with guns. So somewhere in the middle, a redheaded chick with guns that crashes in the jungle. That's wild cherry Pepsi.
There we go.
When you were describing that, I was picturing a cherry in like a loincloth, kind of like swinging down vines in the jungle or something.
Oh, don't go too fast. You'll pop out your cherries.
Life is just a pit when you're a wild cherry. I don't know. For me, for a pop, I haven't drank pop in a while, but I loved root beer. But I would always mix it with some milk. So I would maybe for my superhero is have milk. I haven't drank pop in a while, but I loved root beer. But I would always mix it with some milk. So I would maybe.
He said that so casual.
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe that's
Isn't it
normal.
curdling because of the carbonation?
It's honestly, it's like the flavor. Like someone had dared me to do it, and it just tastes almost like the after effects of like a root beer float. How the ice cream is all melted.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
When my kids were growing up and everything, like to take away having a whole big old cup of pop with like pizza night or something, would add about a quarter cup of milk and the pop with it, and yeah, it's still fizz up. It's like a foamy type of head and everything. So it's delicious. I miss it and everything. But
I would try that.
and you can do it with just about cream soda.
Yeah. Okay.
I never had it with orange. I imagine orange would have been a good one. And
Yes.
don't like 7-Up or ginger ale or anything, but a cola, root beer, cream soda.
Yeah.
One of them will do it good. Yeah, I'm sorry. I did kind of say that like this wasn't going to suspect or anything here.
He was so confident.
I learn something new every day with you, Brian.
Yeah, but when you all try it and everything and tell me how wonderful it was, then you'll be like, all right, vindicated a little bit.
Yeah, I don't have any like soda, like colas or anything in the house to immediately try it. I do have milk, but I don't even have like carbonated water right now. We're that low on, we need to restock on everything. Because otherwise I'd try it right now.
On the old show, Laverne and Shirley, that was what Laverne would have. She'd have Pepsi and milk together. That was her drink.
Just
I have
watch that.
Sounds so bad.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Man, Brian coming in left field with milk and pop, and then just deep red Gibson just like alley-ooping it up right into the hoop there.
Now we know what drinks we can all prepare for when we do the Cartoonist by Night holiday specials. So.
Oh yeah.
Okay, then eggnog and Coca Cola.
There we go.
I mean,
There we go.
hmm?
It's something.
Eggnog,
guys,
rum, and Coca-Cola. Oh my God.
When I was a kid, or when you guys were kids, did you ever like if you were bored, you'd go into the fridge and you'd try to make up a drink based on whatever liquids was in the fridge? And it would start off pretty good. You get things that could work together, but eventually you start putting in things that probably shouldn't go in a drink, like ketchup, mustard, yeah, things like that. Yeah.
That soy sauce orange juice went down to
Yeah.
the
Hey man, actually that's the precursor for orange chicken right there, Winston.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that at home, but that would be at the local Dairy Queen. There's a term for that, right? When you just go through and you just put a bunch of different sodas together.
Yeah, isn't it like a swamp water?
Something. Man thing water, something like that.
Something like
that. Anybody else have their soda superhero yet? Did we say them all?
Well,
Mm.
I'm trying to. This hard part's coming up with a power for it.
Mine would be the Fanta Chicks from the 90s. It would not just a superhero, it would be a Sentai squad because you had all 5 of them with all the flavors, and orange would be the lead. Like the Red Ranger was the leader. Orange is gonna be the leader. Yeah, magical girl right there.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
I like that.
That's a new fan comic. Okay.
Yeah. Or you can do like they're doing with everything else, horror Fanta drinks or something is like.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh yeah, that was all over my algorithm. The horror 7-Eleven drinks.
I must have missed that
with everyone.
I missed that.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like the Steamboat Willie or Popeye horror movies.
I was for like a Betty Boop one that they're coming out with.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
I am all for like things going in the public domain and people being creative with them. Like, why is everyone just jump to lazy horror? Like, there has to be a cool Steamboat Willie story or Betty Boop.
That's probably has to do with budget, because those seem to be the easiest kind of movies, the cheapest kind of movies to make.
Okay.
You need a forest.
Oh yeah, with the Winnie the Pooh one.
Bad lighting.
Yep.
Dark lighting.
Oh no.
But a steampunk Willie sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, steampunk, yeah.
Oh yeah, Steampunk Willie. That's a great idea.
Yeah. Somebody must have done it.
There's a comic that anthology that I backed on Kickstarter that had a bunch of, people doing their take on Steamboat Willie and stuff, and should be showing up in the mail, I think, sometime soon. But
someone had to have them that there.
Yeah, like an anthology, and then Art Baltazar did his, where he brought Steamboat Willie into the Oh Yeah Comics universe. I think it was done very well.
Yeah.
I sell a shirt on my Redbubble that's Steamboat Willie, but instead of Mickey Mouse, it says Unionize.
Yes.
There's I don't know if anybody else watches the George Lucas talk show.
I have, yeah.
But yeah, the Griffin Newman, who plays Watto on the show, there's a T-shirt through their shop for Steamboat Watto, and it's just That's a good drawing.
That's the great thing about with comics. You can quickly create something like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Turn
do
it
a
out.
steampunk Willie.
Steam
We'll
Bath
see.
Willie.
So if people were questioning about Baby Sweetums, this is basically what he looks like. And he's got suspenders on. He's got like a striped shirt and overalls and stuff. But he's a very cute version of Sweetums.
He was always cute.
Oh, thank you.
Very good.
We had one other question I want to get to from that last round from last week's or the last episode. From I think it's pronounced Pokey Blocks 21.
Pokey
Okay, do you guys have a country bucket list?
Country.
Bucket list.
Like what kind? Like a country? Like a place? Country?
I don't know. I think
Or a music
Country
genre?
music?
I think interpret however you want.
Country music in a country cabin out in the country somewhere.
Drinking country time lemonade.
Yeah.
Mm. Make it a half and half. You got me.
So
Country
I'm
time
just going to list musicians that I want to make a country album. So I'll say like Daft Punk, Eminem.
There we go.
Oh,
Right. Everybody's doing Christmas albums. I should do a country album.
yeah.
And then they can be super shocked when they win. They can just do like a double take, like, what?
Oh, I'll do it more often.
And I think Winston knows what I was talking about.
I get it.
I'm trying to do an audible version of a meme.
Oh,
What Beyonce did when she won for her country album.
Yeah.
that's why I thought you were doing it.
Oh.
Okay. It cut to her, and then it was just. This is a great cartoon reaction.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if we're
St. Texas.
Country.
Ireland, because I've always liked the greens, the castles, that kind of little fairies, that kind of stuff. So if that's what Pokeblocks means, I'll answer with Ireland.
Oh,
And
good.
go castle watching and stuff.
My mother-in-law was just there.
Ooh.
Beverly.
Yeah.
Shout out to one of our biggest fans, Beverly. She comments on almost every episode, if not every episode.
Yeah. Yep, she's a fan.
Country bucket list. So in high school, I was kind of known for always drinking country time lemonade, but a very
That's what you're known for?
That's a lot of sugar.
yeah, I had a very unique version of it though, meaning I did not
Put
like it
milk in it?
refrigerated. What's that?
Oh.
Put milk in it.
Oh, yeah.
I wish I said that. Yes,
Or ketchup.
no. Chocolate milk.
Oh.
Hey, little
Gnarly.
lemonade
Okay.
ain't gonna hurt anybody.
No, I've never had chocolate milk in the pop drink that we've done, and that would work with something. Maybe like a strawberry pop or something like that. There, have a strawberry.
Okay. But I did not like country time lemonade refrigerated. I preferred it room temperature, just
Oh, okay.
right off,
Why?
just right off the shelf. I don't know why, but what made me really like it is that it turned into a lot of my early 2000s convention drinks because I could just have them in the backpack and I didn't have to worry about them being cold or anything. I would have them in my locker at school and just that was my thing for quite some time.
Interesting.
Not
I
the
like
mixed
the
stuff, just right out of the can. I don't like the bottle or the
powder?
the bottle stuff. It had to be the can.
So it had to be the water then that affected the taste for you.
Yeah, maybe. So I have to turn this into my country bucket list though. So my country bucket list would be to have a bucket of warm country time lemonade cans just waiting for me after a Cartoonist by Night record.
If you get one ready for you now.
There we go.
Hold on, I gotta microwave some lemonade real quick.
Oh, gross.
And then let it sit.
Hey, you can pour yourself a milk pop drink while you're waiting for wave lemonade to get ready.
No, that microwave lemonade thing, I could see that being a throwaway line in a Rice Christopher book, just to
Better write it down.
future Anthony.
Future Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
Present Anthony doesn't have to deal with that.
Now, yeah, speaking of sody pop and growing up, I did love root beer and cream soda. But I found out recently, I don't know, maybe in some of the northern states that are close to the Canadian border, did you ever have cream soda that was pink?
Pink.
I
Pink.
don't think so.
Yeah, because in Canada, cream soda is pink. But you can get the clear kind too now. But originally it was pink. So I always assumed it was a strawberry drink, but no, it's like a
It's just
vanilla flavor drink.
Interesting.
wanted to be a Neapolitan, but no.
Yeah, maybe.
Interesting.
Yeah, pink.
Yeah, I don't have any memories.
I don't know why it's pink then. Why would they make it pink?
Well, pink lemonade, you've got to figure I've never seen a pink lemon. So, did you have a preference, pink country time or a regular country time, yellow?
I preferred yellow. I would have pink from time to time, but I preferred the yellow. Thank you for asking.
Did it taste different?
And if my brother Adam could get back to us on that pink cream soda, just write into Cartoonist by Night, wherever you can write into us from.
Yeah.
All right. Looks like Baby Sweetums is ready for a country time lemonade there. He's got his overalls on and that's all I have.
This, your text messages, man. Your Muppet drawings are just better and better every time. And to do a character that I've never seen Sweetums before, I think you've got it probably spot on there. That's amazing.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with him. He has a striped shirt on, so I might not do that one on the show because I'll probably screw it up. I probably have to concentrate a little harder on that one.
Yeah, that's fair. Patterns. Ugh. Beep. Yip 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 yip.
Yip 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 yip.
I love that.
So this is something. This episode will be released after WarriorCon, so let's give a big shout out to how awesome WarriorCon was for year 2.
Woo!
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Breaking the bank, Yagums, everyone.
Thank you to the millions and millions of people who came out to each of our tables. Now, what I debuted there at WarriorCon in the future is so I have these Yip Yips here, but I was drawing with my friend Emmett, and I had an idea because I asked him what color should I draw the next set of Martians, and then it kind of hit me. I went ahead and I'm going to do a color your own Martians option, and I'm going to have those, or I had those in the binder. Hopefully all these, I don't know how this is going to work because these shouldn't be here right now because everybody bought them. But no, so I decided, I'm like, okay, I'll just do black and white versions of them, and then maybe have some crayons on hand if kids, they can color their own Martians.
That's a fantastic idea.
So yeah,
it is.
And I did a different expression for all of them. I just kind of wanted to come up with some funny ones or some classic looking ones, and then I tried some different ones, and so yeah.
Oh my God. I'm gonna make a little. All right, I'm gonna steal that idea a little bit, Anthony, but I'll just make
Please
a
do.
K-pop Demon Hunters
Oh,
thing and
okay.
just print it out,
Yeah.
and they can just color and keep it.
Do it.
Good idea.
All right.
So yeah, that was that. Here are the recent Cookie Monster I didn't post yet.
Cookies.
Funny you should.
Cookie dough is the sushi of baked pastries.
Because while we were talking, I drew this guy right here.
Oh, there we go. There he is. Ooh, I like the chocolate chip background.
I could go for a cookie with some milk pop.
Yeah.
Toss that baby in the microwave, and you got yourself a
Milk pop.
oh boy. So anybody else have their country bucket list idea, or did we say them all already?
I'll go with Brian to Ireland.
Yeah, there we go.
It'll be a friend trip.
We
I'll
can
go with you. I want to visit Ireland, see some castles, and go like, these things are hundreds of years old. And, like, don't touch it, you may die. Kind of situation.
Maybe some
Kiss the
have creepy
Blarney
dolls in,
Stone. Yeah.
if we're lucky.
I'll get a worry stone. I'll attract a banshee or something like that. Get lost in the moors. Yeah, that sounds like an adventure. No, it's not. No, thanks.
All right.
Change your mind.
Like I said, we'll do a show called Cartoonist by Night.
Cartoonist abroad.
That's good.
Are we looking at Pinky over there, D-Brad, or what are you working on?
I don't know.
I thought it was Pinky from Pinky and the Brain at first, just from the...
I think it's a weasel.
I like it, though. That's a fun character design.
Yeah, D-Brad is great with expression work.
Yeah, I can definitely tell.
Oh, he looks like the weasels from Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, maybe. That's right. I was thinking that there's a weasel in Foghorn Leghorn.
That too.
Well, I say. Or maybe it's Art Baltazar's friend, the Weasel. He refers to the Weasel. On the latest Oh Yeah Comics podcast, just so casually, he's just like, yeah, my friend Weasel. And then John Centris had to stop and just be like, that's just a great start to a sentence. It's like, oh yeah, my friend Weasel.
Yeah.
Almost destroyed my drawing board here. I was so excited about the Weasel.
Weasel, just got out of jail after robbing that 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Country Time Lemonade.
So anyway, Weasel was microwaving his milk and lemonade.
Which you just like, I microwave my milk and lemonade.
Why even using microwave? You can just make it sun's milk pop in the sun. Oh God, that's so gross. Oh God, like sun tea. Oh God, all the bacterium.
Well, I say I could go for a nice hot lemonade right about now.
No one has ever said that.
No, that's true. Except Anthony did growing up.
It's so crazy.
Hot lemonade.
Well, with the winter season upon us, you warm up some lemonade and sprinkle
like
a couple
apple cider.
marshmallows. Put a little marshmallow in there and cozy up to a Muppet movie, and you're good to go.
Winston, I'm mimicking your expression is what I'm thinking right now. Like, oh my God, this chaos.
There's a Ernest movie.
Ernest movie.
I think it's Ernest in the army or joins the army, and the only scene I remember is he's walking through the desert and he opens his canteen and it's just chocolate milk. That's what I'm feeling right now.
Yeah.
And how was it? Did it look okay?
I don't think it was quite as refreshing as water.
It just sucks the moisture right out your mouth.
Yeah.
I could really go for a chocolate fudge soda right about now. A nice hot diet chocolate fudge soda.
Anthony.
I only say that because in the Weird Al, going back to Weird Al, the biggest ball of twine in Minnesota, my favorite song of his, maybe my favorite song just in general in the entire world. But yeah, the talks about loading up the car with some diet chocolate sodas.
You did.
Have some Twinkie Wiener sandwiches and
Twinkie Wiener.
Oh, that was my name in high school.
we tried.
Unfortunately, it was.
We tried the Twinkie Wiener sandwiches in high school. We tried, me and some friends, and if people are unfamiliar, in the UHF movie from Weird Al, he had Twinkie Wiener sandwiches and cutting open a Twinkie like a hot dog bun, and then putting a hot dog in there, but then top it off with some spray cheese.
Right.
I remember, and I still am having the same reaction that I did back then.
So there were three of us that tried it all at once. We each had our own, and we, 3, 2, 1, bit into a Twinkie Wiener sandwich. We looked at each other, and we're all like, it's not too bad. But then the hot dog taste sunk in, because all we bit into, we just had the Twinkie and a little bit of cheddar cheese. We're like, all right, it's not too bad. And then the hot dog came in, and then we all ran to whatever nearby sinks and garbage cans, and yeah, I didn't like it.
I forget what show he was on, but Scoot McMahon, who's been on Cartoonist by Night before.
Yes.
I think it was him. I don't want to put him on the spot if it wasn't, but someone had mentioned using SpaghettiOs as a base for a pizza. So instead of tomato sauce, you put SpaghettiOs on a pizza crust and then put your and all that other stuff. Now, the guy who told you about Milk and Pop is going to say it really wasn't all that bad.
All right.
I mean, when you only have what you got.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, it's a form of nutrition in some way, shape, or form, and some flavor. So it works.
There you go.
And when you're desperate, it's like in Fallout, like they're eating like giant rats and roaches. I get it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a means for nutrition and calories. You're just having fun doing it.
On that note, I think we're going to start bringing the show into the station here. I wanted to show off the where I got with my progress. I forget where I put the other one. Bunsen and Beaker. I think they just got shuffled into some of the other cards. Let's look at Deep Reds though, while I try to figure out what's going on over here.
My what?
Your drawings, if you want to show off the self-portrait.
Oh, okay.
Where you got with it?
Well, here it is, my self-portrait.
Oh, there it is. Oh, perfect. The weasel.
There you
go. Oh man, you look rough, dude.
Yeah. That's rough.
And then I'll be excited to see what happens with that possible weasel character in the future.
Oh, if he becomes a character? Probably not.
No.
It's just the angel on his shoulder.
I found Bunsen Beaker. So to show off Bunsen and Beaker there. To go with my Muppet Baby cards. This is as far as I got with Sweetums. I'm going to do the rest after hours. And let's jump over to Brian Lynch. How's the Pokemon cards going over there?
On card, because it's really taken a long time for it to dry. Probably something to do with the gloss. But I did do the Cookie Monster.
There's Cookie.
Okay.
I'm finishing up adding the black background.
Nice.
The Snoopy alien with Woodstock there. And that's what I've done tonight.
Beautiful. Minerva,
right.
are you happy with your progress here tonight?
Yeah, pretty much 2 pages, 1.5. Basically, one page is ready for inks, the other is just halfway through, and getting some nice storytelling and passage of time going on with that. At least I think. So yeah, yes, I am pleased with this progress.
And this question will be both for Minerva and for Winston. But Minerva here, when you're talking and hanging out and doing this, and you do your the Twitch streams and everything like that, Are you pretty good with when you got to do something that has a story? Like we're all just kind of just drawing doodles and one-off things. How are you with kind of balancing, concentrating on drawing a story while talking about, hot milk?
Does that work its way into the story?
Yeah, that's going to now. Well, a lot of it is a lot of pre-prep, and I do a lot of like less executive decisions during the stream,
Okay.
unless I am starting from scratch with a lot of stuff. So, but with this, I already have it all laid out, and just replicating it in bigger scale is, I don't need to do a lot of thinking on it, honestly. At this point in my life, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, it's easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Yep. I asked because I didn't even want to concentrate on the stripes on Sweet'em shirt because I'm like, I need more concentration. I need to not be talking or whatever. So, and
oh yeah, that's right.
we'll have the same question for Winston. How you kind of balance it out? How are you with working on story drawing while engaging with others?
It's definitely I was mostly just inking this page. So that was a lot easier because I was really just adding the final lines. If I was actively like had to make everyone on template, I would constantly be like pulling up old reference pictures and stuff, and I would be less talkative probably.
Yeah.
And if you want to do a final share screen for us, if you have some stuff to show off.
Yeah.
Stand by. Boop, boop, boop. This is the part where future Anthony cuts to this.
Thank you.
Ooh,
So
good progress.
Yeah, it's the final lines. I sent it over to my flatter, so hopefully I'll be able to color it and get online tomorrow. And then I started thumbnailing the next chapter. Here's some massive spoilers, so so don't go tweeting that out.
I won't. I promise.
Screen cap.
Cartoonist by Night exclusive. Look at that. Awesome. Thank you.
I
And
like one of the expressions that I saw on there where she was just like, the person was just like, what are you doing? That look. Like, why are you microwaving that lemonade?
And if people wanted to check out that webtoon, where would they find it, Winston?
It doesn't have like its own URL. Just go to Webtoon and look up A Safe Place to Live.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have like what sneak peeks or extra stuff through Patreon or anything exclusive through there?
Yeah, so there's a new page every Tuesday, but I am about 40-ish pages ahead, and my patrons, which is patreon.com/Winston Gambro, get every page as soon as I draw it. So this is like a mystery suspense series, and people want their answers. You can, for $1 a month, you can get 40 pages of answers.
Can't go wrong with that.
Nice, Winston. Good deal.
Thank you.
And if people wanted to find Minerva online, where would you direct them?
You can wow, my brain just stopped there. On Twitch. You can find me live Tuesdays, every Tuesday night and Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Central. That'd be 6 o'clock for D. Brad Gibson Canada time. It'll be on twitch.tv/Minerva Fox Art. But if you don't like Twitch, you can also go to YouTube for Art by Minerva Fox. Same time, dual stream. Boom, right there.
Got it.
Awesome. Yeah. Cool. And Hot Wing
How do you get Twitch? How do you get Twitch?
Good question.
Go to
you
Twitch.
Like get that from the grocery store?
Anthony?
Right next to the Country Time, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what? There's I'm trying to think. There's Twitch apps and stuff. I don't know if like Roku has Twitch apps or anything like that, but I would imagine.
Oh, okay.
I'd imagine you can get an app version for
your TV.
And, yeah. Usually, I partake in the YouTube version when I jump in and watch past uploads and some stuff like that. So
okay, be sure to like and subscribe and let the YouTube overlords know that this is a thing.
Yes,
please.
And Brian from Hot Wing of Justice, where can they find you?
I am at Hot Wing of Justice on Instagram. I also have at Jokin Lantern, Joekin Lantern on Instagram, and just
that's his pumpkin character.
Look at him go!
Everybody,
Yikes!
Terrifying.
Can I just show this off real quick? I was so happy for October. One of the prompts was rock, and one of the young ladies at the drawing on Mondays gifted this to me.
Oh.
Her mom were participating. They did the actual drawing of this, but then the young lady gifted me this rock, and I just got to show this off because I think it's one of the most awesome little rocks I've ever received. So
very nice.
And this seems like the opposite situation. Like when Charlie Brown would get a rock, he was kind of disappointed. However,
not Brian, he turns it into lemonade.
Lukewarm lemonade.
Beautiful. All right. So Instagram, did you say that? Yeah, you said those. Yeah. Okay. I think that is going to do it. All of our other links for the cast and everybody, whether they're here or not, are in the YouTube show notes, including the links for our guests as well. Thank you to Brian, Minerva, and Winston for joining us, filling in for the cast members that could not be here for this fun episode, answering those questions that were meant for a different episode. This is a great...
I don't think I answered any of them, did I?
No, probably not. We'll get you.
Deal with airline food quiz.
He's just too busy doing really good line work on this weasel. I'm just watching it. It's like, oh, nice.
Brad, you'll have a couple other opportunities to come up with answers in future episodes. So
then you can edit them in.
Sure. Present Anthony says sure. Future Anthony, probably not. All right. That is going to do it then for this episode, because the sun's starting to come up, so it's time to get back to our day jobs. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, got it. Can't get the thing closed.
Have you played Atari today?
Okay.
I was crossing my eyes.